So above we took 10 draws out of a uniform distribution on 0, 1, and we calculated the mean or the average of that sample, and we did this to 10,000 times. So that basically meant we got 10,000 M's. What we're going to do now is basically the same. So we're going to draw 10 times out of the uniform distribution on 0, 1, but instead of calculating the mean, we're going to calculate the standard deviation. We're going to do this 10,000 times. So that means that I'm going to get 10,000 different values of the standard deviation of that sample. And I'm going to be interested in the distribution of the standard deviation, the distribution of S. So we're going to do this as follows. So I'm going to define a new data set, now called data std. It's going to be equal to the standard deviation. So I'm using the NumPy library here, and from that NumPy library the method std, or the function std if you like, from our variable data. And again, this standard deviation is going to be calculated across columns, which are the 10 samples out of the uniform distribution. So the axis is equal to 1. And just to make sure that we understand what we're doing, let's look at the shape of this new variable data std. And as you can see, this new variable data std indeed has 10,000 rows. So it has 10,000 values, and each of these values is the standard deviation of 10 draws out of a uniform distribution on 0, 1. So now, as above, we can plot this, so we can make a histogram, plt hist. So I want to plot this data std. Again, I want the density plot, not the absolute numbers. So we're going to say density is true, and we're going to specify the bins as 50. So we can also say that the x label this time is S for standard deviation. The y label is again frequency. Oops, sorry. Frequency. That should be. That's a string. We can have a title. So we'll look at the distribution of standard deviations. And we can use LaTeX between $signs S. UPLT show. So let's see whether we didn't make any mistakes. That looks fine. So here we have the distribution of standard deviations. So on average, the standard deviation is about 0.25, a bit higher than that, 0.26. And it seems to vary between 0.10 on the low end and 0.40 on the high end. So for instance, the question you might ask is, how likely is it that the standard deviation is below, let's say, 0.20? And again, that's quite easy to calculate. So what we want to know is, so we have our data std. So I want to know how likely is it that this is smaller than 0.20. So I'm going to consider all the cases where the standard deviation is smaller than 0.20, and I'm going to divide this by the length of this vector, data std. And it turns out this probability is about 6%. So the trick we're using here is that we define a mask on the array. So let's So let me show this in a slightly more simple setup. So define a vector test, which is NumPy. range, let's say 10. Yeah, so just to be sure, this is what test looks like. So what I can do is, I can say that, test smaller than 4. So what that will give me is an array where there's going to be a true value whenever the value in test is below 4. So that's the case here. For 0, 1, 2, and 3. Of course, 4 is not smaller than 4, so here we have false. For the other ones, we have false. Now in Python, true is represented by a 1 and false is represented by a 0. So if I say sum this vector of trues and false, so this vector of booleans, I basically get 4. Yeah, because there are 4 cases, 0, 1, 2, and 3, which satisfy tests smaller than 4. Now if I want to turn this into a probability, I can say divide this thing by the length of test. Yeah, and then I get 0.4. So here you can see it in the simple case. Here we've done this exactly the same thing, but then for the 10,000 observations that we have on the standard deviation.